Mm, Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing Tea Street. Today's mug says enjoy. And I hope that this message is one that you will enjoy today. First, let me offer you an apology that is my intention to come on the summertime, somewhere between 7 and 7:15 ish. If it's not 7, let me offer you my apologies. As I'm in the gym in the mornings on my gym days, it's harder to go to the gym and get home and get showered and get on by exactly 7 o'clock. So I apologize that some mornings I might be a little later than 7. So somewhere between 7 and 7:15, you could expect to see Coffee with Tea during this summer season. I will likely go back to 7:30 ish in the fall. But I wanted to come on today. My topic today is tap your reservoir. Tap your reservoir. Now, have you ever been in a moment where you just kind of felt empty? Empty on ideas, empty on energy, empty on hope, empty on patience. Many of us, we spend our lives looking outward for what we need. We look for validation, we look for resources, we look for opportunities, we look for connections and answers. And those things, they have value. Please don't hear me like disparaging that. They have value. There comes a moment, though, when life demands that you stop looking around you and you start looking within you. Because buried beneath your all of your experiences, all of your lessons, all of your victories, all of your failures, your faith, and your resilience is a reservoir. So today's topic is tap your reservoir. A reservoir, it's a stored supply. It's a reserve that was built before the drought of your life ever came. Today, I want to challenge you to tap, if you're feeling empty, to tap your reservoir. Good morning, Miss Woods. Good morning, Alana. Tap your reservoir. Number one, remember what you've already survived. Every now and then, you got to go back into your memory bank and you said, woo, if it had not been, y'all know the rest. You got to remember what you've already survived because you panic about what you're facing today. Remember what you've already overcome. You have survived disappointments. You have survived thoughts that would break you. You have endured seasons you never thought would end. You have solved problems you never thought that you could handle. And yet, here you are. Sometimes we forget our own history. We focus so much on our current challenge that we lose sight of the evidence of your resilience. Your reservoir contains every lesson that you've ever learned, every obstacle you've ever overcome, and every victory you've ever earned. When doubt says, you can't do this, your reservoir says, I've done hard things before. Ask yourself, what strengths did I develop from previous struggles that I can use right now? What's in my reservoir? And then once you ask that question, good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Tykia. Once you ask the question, what's in your reservoir? Tap it. Number two, draw from what has been deposited in you. I promise you, in all of us is a reservoir of things that have been already deposited. Nobody starts with an empty reservoir, y'all. Your family deposited values in you. Mine did. Your mentors deposited wisdom in you. Mine did. Your education deposited knowledge in you. Your failures deposited perspective in you. Your faith deposited hope in you. Every experience in your life has been making a deposit. The problem is not that we lack resources. The problem is that we often forget where we stored them. Mm. When life gets hard, y'all, if it gets difficult, don't just focus on what you don't have. Take inventory of what you do have. What skills do you have? What knowledge do you already possess? What relationships do you have? What character have you stored up? What experiences have you had? Those deposits were made for a reason. This may be the season to make a withdrawal. Tap your reservoir. Number three, refill the reservoir while you're using it. Now, notice I said while you're using it. Don't wait. You do it now. Tap your reservoir while you're still using it. Excuse me. A healthy reservoir isn't just used, it's replenished. You can't continuously pour out encouragement and never receive it. If you got people in your life who always calling you for a word, but you can't ever call them for a word, you better get you some people. While it's good, David said, encourage yourself. Every now and then, it's nice when other people exhort us. So you got to sometimes be replenished. You can't keep pouring out and not receive. You can't continually serve other people and never invest in you. You can't continually lead without learning. Can I tell you? I always know leaders who don't replenish, who don't keep learning because their message is stale. You ever heard people, their leadership message, their sermons are stale? You got to go back and get some fresh oil, y'all. You got to keep replenishing that oil. You don't want to be like them, like the virgins who wasn't ready when God came and they didn't have enough oil in their reservoir. You better go get you some more oil in your reservoir. The strongest people understand that growth requires renewal. Y'all, I read all the time. I'm always learning. I can't keep pouring out to young people, to y'all, I can't keep pouring if I'm not learning something new. I read a lot. I study a lot. When I'm pouring out, y'all, when I do Bible studies, it's because I have studied and exegeted the word of God. You got to replenish the things that are in there because I'm very clear that if I'm going to be all that I'm called to be, I'm required to renew. Read, learn, pray, rest, seek wise counsel, build healthy relationships, get some therapy. Every one of those activities adds water back into your reservoir. The goal isn't simply to survive today's challenge, y'all. That's how some of us, I just want to get from this challenge until I get to the next one. I don't want to live my life like that. The goal is to remain full enough to handle tomorrow's opportunities. Today's challenges and tomorrow's opportunities. There is more in you than you think, more wisdom than you realize, more strength than you've acknowledged, more resilience than you have ever given yourself credit for. The next time life presents a challenge, y'all don't immediately search for an external solution. Pause, reflect, remember, then tap your reservoir because what carries you through last season is still available to you today. And when you learn how to draw from what has already been deposited within you, you'll discover that your greatest resource has been there all along. Tap your reservoir and let what's inside of you rise to meet what's in front of you. Tap your reservoir. Remember what you've already survived. Draw from what has been deposited into you. And finally, fill the reservoir while you're still using it. Y'all just keep replenishing. Good morning, Stephanie. Yay. Good morning, Miss Brown. I came by to tell y'all today, you've got to continually replenish your reservoir so when you need it, you can just tap it. Because I told you starting what a reservoir was. It's the place that stores up the extra so that when you need it, you can tap it. So I came by to tell you today, don't keep looking externally as life's challenges are coming. Look internally. What is the reservoir that is already within you? I'm the amazing T Street, but y'all know there's absolutely positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today, I want to encourage you to tap your reservoir. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day. And I really do play. Good morning, Wendy. I really pray blessings over your lives today. Whatever you're facing, I pray that God is going to meet you there and he's going to remind you of the reservoir that is within you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be blessed.